but you'll see the studs just add up. I mean, I've got a few million just from collecting them. Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play LEGO City Undercover on the Nintendo Switch. This is episode 28. Now in the last episode, what did happen? We started off the search around LEGO City for different objects. And I realised just at the end of the episode that if we go down into extras, you can see if we go right down to the bottom of these no, not down to the bottom. You can see that we've got ×2, ×4, ×6 and ×10 there. Now I'm going to switch them off just now because we've obviously missed one out, which is this one here. You can probably guess which one it is just by doing some maths. But let's go into the map. And yes, we're getting the ×8 multiplier just because I want a bit of completion. So we go into this one, which is the secret base, and we are going to start that assignment. Now, like the last time, I am going to cut this episode so that it shows only kind of the relevant bits of it, and stop and start, and fade in and out. If you watched the last episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to skip this introduction and go to, I think it's like the third room you go into. It's down when you dive into the bit, I think it's down there. The next room you go into. So let's go in there and I'll meet you there shortly. Okay, so we sent the rocket, we got the rocket off of the submarine, sent the rocket into this room, and this is where we are. So for this one we want to be Rex Fury. We're basically wanting to get beyond these laser beams here, but the only way to do that is to pull this, which is something that only Rex Fury can do, and then become the astronaut. And green, red, yellow, blue. It's really hard to see in this. Green, red, yellow, blue. The light in this room is terrible. Not this room that I am in, but the room that Chase is in. So send that over there and then pull this. And behind here is the ×8 multiplier. So if I then save and return to LEGO City, it's then studs ×8. Well done, Marky. So, to be honest with you, from now on, I think I'm just going to I think I might go into the first level and do that. I'm not necessarily going to do that for the full thing. But now that we have all the stud multipliers, we can start to go through them. I don't think I'm going to especially get any one thing apart from these multipliers. I can't think of anything else that I need to do. I'm just going to start getting stuff from around LEGO City. But let's go into, the main city, and I'll get them eventually, these cars back here, but let's turn on all of these multipliers, and you can see up in the top left hand corner, just under Chase's avatar image, you can see the multipliers add up, so they go into one another. So ×4 and ×2 makes a ×8. Then ×6 is 48. ×8 is 384. And ×10 is 3840. So yes, for every single stud we would get normally, we get 3840. Let's see if there's any other Attract bricks, yeah, turn on attract bricks and turn on super fast travel. Super fast travel just allows you to go to any of the railway stations that you've unlocked. Turn on unlimited dynamite and turn on super color gun. And I think that's the only ones that I turn on like kind of permanently from now on. Like you can do it without doing that, but you'll see the studs just add up. I mean, I've got a few million just from collecting them. So yeah, have we got the helipad on top of this? On top of this yet? Let me just check. So we've got the right color gun no matter what, because we collected it in the last episode. So you can see it, just the stud count just adding up like crazy. So on this is a helipad, which will just make it a bit easier for us to collect them, but we need 20,000 studs, 20,000 bricks to build. So just come up here. I like being chased. I don't like being what's it called? What's it called? Rex. I don't like being Rex. So if I can be, then I'll be Chase. So if I open up, is it this one? To find the super bricks that I've not collected already. There's a color gun. Okay, I'm trying to think, like, because I don't want to take too long doing these things if you don't really need to do them. Have we already climbed up here? Remember, this is where, like, the game crashed just randomly out here at one point. So I'm cautious of that as well. There were some super bricks from up here. Yeah, it is just a case of collecting things now. I think I've got all the super bricks from up here. I can't remember what I was building actually to get these. Why is it not jumping up? There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I meant to jump on the pole. Oh man, why is it not working? Is it because I'm pressing forward? Maybe I'll just like let it go for that. And no, okay. Fair enough. Is there a... Oh no, I think there was a super brick up there at one point. Was that when I was building the boat? That seems like a long time ago. We can come up here. If I don't find these super bricks like soon, then I will just like leave it for another time. Because like I don't need them just now. I don't need the I don't need the helicopter just now. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to meet you if I press the right button actually. If I go into, is it up here? The first level. Yes, the rooftops. I'm going to go into the rooftops and show you just how quick we can get a Lego City Hero and collect as much as possible. So meet you in there in a second. Okay, so on the first rooftop, we have already got Lego City Hero. We've only gathered... We've only gathered a couple of studs, but we've already gathered Lego City Hero. Because we didn't have it in this level, so I was waiting for it to like strike, but I forgot just how quick it was. But anyway, so as you may or may not remember, because it was a while ago, at this stage of the game we only had access to the police outfit and the civilian outfit. So pretty much everything in this is going to be things that we couldn't do at the start, but we now can. So, astronaut outfit, up here to the top, to the roof, and pretty much everything up here we couldn't do before, could we? Or could we? Could we get up to the top of the roof? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. We can change colour. I think we've already... I think the cheat to change colours works in this one. Like, I think you can set it for any colour you want. But if you needed to, then you could switch colours there. And you can see like the stud numbers are just ridiculous now, like okay, so that's us got that. We need to switch to police and come in this door. And it's quite funny how the music stops when you're inside. Then just go around this room, destroying everything we see. And, like, I'm just going to get as much things as possible. If I make a mistake and, like, skip anything, then I will just go, like, back in and slot it back in. Okay, so that's 1 of 5. And then... is there not, like... where do we go again? Hang on. Okay, so... yes, I'm going to cut to where we get something else. And just keep doing that and keep cutting it until I can figure things out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so my bad. I made a bit of a mistake. If we've collected things, then obviously they're not going to be here, and I think that's what's happened here. I think we've already got the Bastion, which is in this room. I won't always remember what we have collected and what we've not collected, so expect more of that. But there's not that much I can do about that, I don't think. But we do need to grow all the plants, which we obviously couldn't do before because we didn't have the farmer outfit when we first did this. So I'll just keep an eye out for the plants and keep going through it. Like I said previously, if I miss one out, then I'll just come back and like cut it in and I'll manage to show you all. So let's go for the next thing that I need to collect. Okay, so here on top of the building is flower pot number 2. Flower pot number 2 of 5. And I don't know why I'm still collecting the studs, even though I've got 84.5 million studs. So in here with fireman outfit, if I come in here, because again, you need to think of what you didn't have when you did this level. So we didn't even have like the robber outfit. Oh, I think that's like a bit glitched through there. You can see the water behind it. But what did I just get there? Was it a character token or something? Shows how much I'm paying attention. But I'm seeing all the glitches. Yeah, so you just need to think about like what you didn't have before. So I built this aerial. I think I've already got the aerials, but just in case I don't, I built that out of some objects on top of the roof. So yeah, let's go to the next object that I find. Here we go. Okay, so just up here, just up from where we were last in the last clip, if you come over here, just think about what you didn't have before when you did the level. So that's 1 of 3 activated. So let's see if we can find the other ones. And we also didn't have this guy either. This construction worker either. Still not quite got used to the construction worker actually. Okay, so use him to come up here. Collect those studs. And then all that water appears below. And let's just get this single coin up here. It looks quite funny just sitting up there on its own. So then we use this car to see if we can remember how to control these remote control cars now. Oops, okay. Yep, I'm stuck. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, and then go forward, and then, oh, okay. Okay. These are, like, really difficult to control. Because, like, to reverse and to control it at the same time can be quite complicated. I don't think you're meant to reverse and control it at the same time, actually. But let's... oh, okay, turning it the wrong way. That's okay. Clearly an expert driver over here. So if I go forward there, and then if I go forward... so it doesn't have any TNT on it, so I just need to collect that. So Conrad Peters, right? And if I just destroy as much as possible. Where is yeah, construction outfit. Just destroy as many things as possible. You know the drill. And then I want to come down here. I have a feeling I want to come down here. Okay, so pneumatic drill all around here to destroy as many things as possible, just to see if there's anything that I need to collect or whatever. I know that I've got that plant pot in my sights, ready to get the farmer outfit. Like, actually thinking about it, like, I don't know how much of these levels that I'm going to cut out. It depends, like, because this level's quite small in comparison to some. So I suppose, like, it's alright that I'm talking to you right now.
I didn't even realize I was a gymnast.
But in some levels, like, that'll be more difficult because, like, there'll be just so much stuff that I need to, like, skip through to get to the next thing. Especially at the later levels where, like, I had quite a few of the outfits already, so it would only really be the outfits that I missed out. Trying to think where the other aerials are. Like, they should be somewhere. I can't remember what I've already got, and I didn't check what I've already got either, because I thought that would be a bit time consuming to watch my own videos of this. There's another one of those satellite dish things, because this is a TV station that we're on top of just now. So it's 2 of 3. The stud counter is just ridiculous. That's 151.5 million. It's just like the number of studs with this times 3,840. So that was something we couldn't do before. But why do we want to do that? Is it just to get up here? Surely not. Now we didn't have robber outfit. So anything that can open with that. Yeah, look, wait, do you see that? See how many that went up by? It's ridiculous. Okay, I can't really see why that plant has been built. Is this where we came up? Yeah, this is just where we came up. Okay.
Don't mind me.
So just grab this guy quickly. because of course we didn't have like the advanced fighting before, or we didn't have fighting skills that we had been taught. I don't know whether you could do everything at the start. I've not actually really checked that very much. But let's see how. So we've got one more of those to build. Now is this just to go back onto the roof with the water tank thing? Why would you want to do that? Is there a reason for that? Let's go down just in case. I don't think there's any reason you would want to do this. No. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go back up. Sorry if my commentary's suffering a little bit at the moment. But I need to... Oh right, okay, you can come down to that to that slanted roof that was up here. And as I said last time, like these episodes are a bit more complicated to time, like to make sure that I'm not going over time or whatever. So sorry if these end up being quite long or quite short, because I need to keep restarting and starting and stopping them. They're a bit more difficult to keep track of. Right, so astronaut. Red, yellow, blue, green. Red, yellow, blue, green. Is that another same sequence that was to get the ×8 multiplier? It may well be. Okay, so TNT. Okay. Let's go through here. And... oh yeah, okay. Interesting. Ah yeah, okay, I remember what it does now. So then we come down here into the newsroom and collect the broadcaster vehicle. So let's make these guys' days terrible by destroying their office. Just to make sure that we get everything that is available to us. Okay, so I just missed out one down here. Wow, he twisted round there. If you go over here, get the astronaut outfit ready, and if you come over here, we can use the rocket or the jetpack to come over to this roof. And this roof is just full of stuff that we couldn't get access to before, including the purple stud, which just is just so funny how much that multiplies things by. How many studs that is. Okay, so we need to power on this fan. So we need to destroy these air conditioner units. And is it just these 3 air conditioning units? Yeah. Okay, and then build the solar panels, and each solar panel powers it on by 1. There we go. And last one. There we go. So then it's powered up, and then we can go over here, come up onto the roof, and there is another red brick. Can't remember off the top of my head which one that is. The information is right next to me on the Wikipedia, but alas, I cannot be bothered looking at it just now while I'm in the middle of recording. So there's one of the police shields, so we've got 2 of the police shield corners already. Let's just destroy these. Okay, change into an outfit that can easily dispense with these. I don't know why I keep destroying things. I think it's just to clear it out and know that I've done everything. Can you get on top of the roof, this roof over here? No, I don't think you can. Can you get down here? Do we come here anyway? Is this, yeah, this is the roof that you come to earlier on, I think, right? Yeah, this is the roof that you first see the bad guys. Okay, that's fine. It's good to understand where we are in relation to everything else. I want to destroy this camera because it's there and it needs to be destroyed. Okay, so there are just 2 roofs. It's just that you're on different bits of them. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so just after this criminal, the last criminal runs away, you build this up. And there we go, the 3rd corner of the police shield. Yeah, so there's 2 of the police shield corners, and Snake Squealer, Conrad Peters, the broadcaster, and so we got the Lego City Hero. So we got a gold brick for the Lego City Hero. And okay, so I'm going to go back into there and get the last. Honestly, this is honestly going to be it. I'm going to get everything else that I've not got there just now. So I've got a couple of things and I've got a couple of ideas of what I've missed out there. I don't have, I think it was one of the satellite dish things and one of the if I go back into map, man, that's actually quite far away that you end up after the level. I think, is that maybe where you fly to, where you arrest them actually? Right, okay, so I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to get the last couple of things that I didn't get there. Because it's very confusing to know what you've already got and where things necessarily are, but yeah. Okay, I'll meet you back in there. Okay, so when you open these doors with this colour gun, I got a bit confused where the bastion was. It's over here. If I come over and knock this on, then there's the bastion in there. So I got a bit confused about where that was. My bad. So let's destroy everything in this room, and obviously that's not the police shield, but that just gives me one more thing to completion. So yeah. Next thing coming up. Okay, so just on this rooftop, come down here, and there is the last of these satellite dish things, I think. Obviously, like, I've just collected it as the first one, but yes, if you collect that first, then go further up, then you will, I mean, here's the next one up here actually. Last one, there we go. So these are quite close together, I think. Not by accident, I don't think. Just to keep them out of the way a wee bit, I think. There's a lot of thinking involved in this. Sorry. I think. And then here is another of the flower pots. I don't think... Did I get the flower pots? Yeah, I must have done. Yeah, because I've got like 3 corners of the police shield. So I must have done. It's just that satellite thing that is left, I think. If I pause it, can you see in the pause menu? Yeah. So yes, I've got 3 corners of the police shield. I've got both vehicles. I've got both characters, and I've got the red brick, and I have a Lego City Undercover, Lego City Hero. So it is just the last of the satellite dishes that I still need to build, and that should be this level finished, and that is up here. So then if I become the construction worker, you can see how much my studs, it's ridiculous how much they've went up. Right, okay, so that is me completed this level as far as I know. So police shield piece, another one has got, and bastion. Right, so that's me. I think that's the first time that I've got the entire police shield. I think that's the first gold brick of police shield where I've got like all of them. Okay, so we're going to leave it there, folks. Sorry I can't really easily keep track of how long this takes, because the way I cut it together, it might be long, it might be short, but I hope I've got it kind of around the ballpark figure. So yeah, join us again for another episode of Let's Play Lego City Undercover on the Nintendo Switch. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye.